Hello, everybody. This is Hillbilly Mike Slots, and I'm starting this series about these red screen slot machines that people like to get on the internet and tell you how to play them. Okay, the majority of people that tell you how to play them, they say you got to watch this bingo card. This bingo card sole purpose is to tell you what you win on. So if say you win on private stripes or step ladder, it's going to tell you what you win on, and that is all it does. That's its sole purpose, is to tell you what you win on. Now, to learn how to play these slots, you need to learn the number system. And if you notice, there's three columns, 1, 2, 3, of small numbers. Now, you got to understand, if it was random, like they claim they are, there would be large numbers and small numbers all over the box. So, I figured out that since it's built like this, it's got three columns of small numbers. Well, I've tried different ways to understand it. So I come up with the idea that each small number creates a box of 5. And if you look, there's a box of 5 in each one of these. So I've learned over the last year that the numbers it's showing is not necessarily important to what you need to learn to read. You need to learn to read the spots, okay? Like here, you got a small one. That starts a row of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and each one of them, if you look, has a row of 5. Now, how important is this? Well, it's pretty important because each one of these numbers in any box can start a new series of numbers. So what I'm saying is, say for instance, let's just go in the middle. If it hits on the third one, more than likely it's going to hit on the sixth one right down here, because you add whatever number spot it hits on. If it hits on the second spot right here, it will hit on the fourth spot and the eighth spot, which would be 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, once you learn, see, like if it hits on the second spot, you have to fast tap one time so you can be ready to hit right here, to, spin right here. Now, if it hits in the fourth spot right here, this is 5, 6, 7, 8. If it hits in the fourth one, it's going to hit on the eighth one. Now, you have 8 and 8 is 16. So you figure up 5, 10, 15. It's going to hit right here on the 16th spot. Now, of course, if it hits on the fifth number, it's going to go 5, 10, 20. But now, I've noticed sometimes if it's hitting on that fifth number, it will hit on the 15th number. Now, say for instance, it does not hit in that first box. This first box right here of 5, it don't hit there. Say it hits down here. When it hits down here, that starts a new 5. If it hits here on the third one, it's going to hit on the sixth one. If it hits on the fourth one, it's going to hit right here on the eighth one, because this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and so forth. And if it don't hit on this box, the first box, or the second box, if it hits on the third box, if it hits here on the third number, it's going to hit on the sixth, it's going to hit on the fourth, Okay, it's going to hit on the third number right here. And once you learn, and I want you to really go back and watch these videos and listen to everything I tell you, because they do work. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask any questions. I will answer each and every question. But the main thing is to remember that is your number system. It's not about the numbers they show you, it's about the spots that they hit on. Now, it's easy. Once you get it, once you see this, and once you get to the casino and you look at that board, and each time you're getting ready to spin, just look up at that board and see where that's going to spin at and see if it hits. And if it hits, it tells you exactly what the next spot would be. If you learn this pattern, you'll know it in your mind where to spin next. I know some people that says systems don't work on these, but I'm just asking you just to give it a try. Watch these videos 2 or 3 times till you have it in your mind on what you want to read. And I know there is no other videos out there like this, because a lot of people don't think like a computer. I'm actually pretty well on math, and it took me a little bit to figure all this out. But there's always a pattern, and this pattern works on any red screen there is. If they've got a box like this right here, it doesn't matter if it's this way or straight up and down, it's going to work the same. And once you see these small number columns and you realize that's the start of a new 5 spot in each spot, you'll understand. But like the video, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe, because it'll get me back in the algorithm, and share it out to your friends. If you have friends that goes to slot machine or goes to casinos, make for sure you tell them Hillbilly Mike Slots to learn a system on red screen slot machines. And there will be more. And there will also be on Dragon Link and Lightning Link, there is tricks to those too. So you all have a good day. Pleasure talking to you, and I will be putting up more videos, and hopefully yous will learn from and get this system in your head to whenever you go to the casino, you sit down at a red screen that's got these boxes, and you can look at it and say, okay, I know what to do. I'm going to watch this box, push, spin, and if it hits, you know exactly where to hit next. Now, here's something you must realize. Never spend more than what you can afford to lose. And not only that, when you go to the casino, it won't take long to figure out which machines are on and which ain't. Now, is there times this system don't work? Well, sure there is. It depends on the casino. If you go to the casino and it don't work, there's a pretty good chance there's not a lot of machines hitting, or there's not a lot of people making a lot of money, because casinos run on a 24-hour period time to where it may hit better in the mornings, it may hit better around noon, or it may hit better at 3 or 4, it may hit better at night. You just don't know. But this system, once you learn it, it will work. You just have to pick the right time of day to go to that casino. Anyways, I hope whoever sees these videos that I'm going to do enjoys them. I hope you use these patterns that I've explained to you. Like I said, you may have to watch it 3 or 4 times to get it in your brain to how so your brain will automatically know when you sit down, okay, I see what he's talking about and I know what to do. So anyways, this Hillbilly Mike Slots. Hit that like, hit that subscribe to keep me in the algorithm. Y'all have a wonderful day. And let's cross our fingers. Each and every one of you learns and becomes prosper. Have a good day.